Probably bring the average age up to 20. I'm 85. So if I remember what I'm going to say tonight, give me a break. 85. I must tell you a couple little quick stories. I'm from a small town in Pennsylvania, coal mining town, and my father had a bar. And I must have been 6 or 7 years old, and all the miners, they would come into the bar and they would pick up their instruments and play. And that was my first introduction to jazz, the coal miners' jazz. The guys picked up and played and had a good time. And those are the memories that you folks give people like myself. Music, music, music. And you'll have that the rest of your life. There's something special tonight. We have some dignitaries here. Jeanette Smith-Laws is the Director of Student Affairs. So if anything goes wrong, you go to her. I'll give you her personal phone number. I call her all the time. She answers her phone all the time. Jimmy Nadel, James Nadel. 50 years of camp, jazz camp. Can you imagine how many people have gone through this camp? How many thousands of people have music in their DNA now because of Jim. He's as you know, if you don't know him, he's the guy right over there, the guy with all the hair. He has taken jazz through some rough times, stuck with it, made it a success this year after the pandemic, brought it back strong, and he's quite a guy. You know, we thought we would name a building after Jim, and I called up the big shots, and they said, well, you got $10 million, you can name a building after. I thought, well, that's a little steep. I said, well, I'd send a letter out to all of his friends, see how much money we could raise. Well, we raised $30. So these jazz guys don't have a lot of money. So the $30, I got a little stand. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I thought of something very important to give Jimmy. We're going to name this stage the James Nadel stage. Talk about Jimmy. That counts there, seats hundreds of kids through the years that have their lunch and enjoy themselves, and they're going to enjoy seeing Jimmy's plaque. And it's the best we're going to do for Jimmy is name this stage Jimmy's Stage. Quite a guy. We couldn't name a building after him. We couldn't raise enough money. That $30 didn't do it. But we're going to put a nice plaque here for Jimmy. And it's his stage. His stage. You know, Jimmy's at that age where he might be pulling back a little bit. But like myself, at 85, it's in your blood. Jazz is in his blood, in his DNA. And it's in your blood too, because you wouldn't be at this camp if it wasn't important to you. And then he provided that venue for it. And he provided for you to give that to other people. The act of kindness. The act of kindness. And that's what music does. Music gives you the act of kindness. I must tell you a quick story that my mother-in-law was in a home where had dementia, and severe dementia. And we thought, my wife and I thought that we should have a little music there, and we got a guy with a keyboard, and he came and started playing the thing. And all of a sudden, they got up and they started to dance, and they mouthed the words to the songs. That's what music did.
Yeah.
That music stayed with them.
Yeah.
Isn't that something that you can provide that? And that's what I hope all of you will give to other people, the act of kindness. And that's what Jimmy has done for all of us. So, Jim, you're quite a guy. been 15 years old when he started this thing.
So everything that Ray says is true, but maybe what you don't realize is that, what's your flip there, Ray? Is that the Stanford Jazz Workshop actually began 50 years ago on this stage. And we've been playing jazz in the coffee house on Monday nights since then. And this season we play more nights of the week. But the coffee house has gone through different periods, and Ray has been the best friend for jazz ever at the Stanford Coffee House. And he supported us deeply, helping me every time, we want to do a photo exhibit, Ray's there to help. We want to upgrade the piano, we find the piano, Ray helps me move it in and get it set up. Everything that we need to tune the piano, Ray steps in and splits the cost with us. So he has been a huge friend, and jazz has thrived at Stanford during the time he's been here, And working together with Jeanette right there, Jeanette Law-Smith, we have really been able to keep it alive in the student union where it was born. And then in the 80s, we moved most of our sponsorship to the music department, but we continue to have this as the heart and soul of the Stanford Jazz Workshop. And anybody who's been to shows here and shows there, everybody knows that this is where it happens, reliably at the late hours. So it's a great gift, and I thank you, sir, very much for all your help with our endeavors. Very fine, folks, very fine. A great human being.
Look at all the photos. Look at all the folks who've been through this camp. Isn't that something? Wonderful. Isn't that something? It's history. It's history. We really should name a building after it.
So if any of you guys have $10 million, let's go name a building after it. So enjoy yourselves tonight. Another jazz night. The final jazz workshop night. Is that right, Jim?
It's the final coffee house night. We have a couple more nights of shows. Wraps it up for the season.
We're gonna wrap it up.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for the music, and let's carry on. Well done.